Hello, I'm Maria Harrington and I'm presenting the Claysville Elementary School Safety Inventory that I have completed about my school and all of the requirements to make sure that it is a safe and welcoming school. Claysville Elementary has entrances that are clearly marked. The school controls all access to the exterior doors. We have a camera system and an intercom system, and our security measures are posted on the outside of our school. We do have some room for improvement in this area. As you can see from this picture, the front entrance is not 100% well marked. It is behind the columns under the blue awning. As you can see in these pictures, there is a camera and buzzer entry and a sign about unlawful weapon possession. And you can see here that it just lacks a little bit of that overall welcoming feeling, but also just letting families know exactly what to do here. So one idea would be to maybe give some sort of list of here are the things that you're going to need to do about pressing the buzzer and signing in, getting a visitor's badge, presenting your ID. All of that may be up front in that area. You'll also notice that here, once you go into the school, there are many doors. You have to buzz in. There's signage posted around saying that visitors must sign into the front office. This is our front office area. In the first picture there, you can see the system that we use to scan IDs. That system prints an ID tag with with the visitor picture on it. And their information. These are just some of the other entrances or exterior views of Claysville. No other door other than the front door has camera or intercom system, but as you can see, we have many doors at Claysville Elementary. Most of these are controlled by badge scans by staff members. However, some of them do not open for anyone. It's just a door that you can exit, as you can see in this picture. You also see that we have a lot of lights around the school and a lot of cameras around our school, allowing us to make sure that our school is a safe, again, place. Here's some other signage on doors and in hallways that kind of show just information about the school. So you see school safety plans, you see emergency exits, notices to sign in, notices about keeping doors shut. One area I wanted to point out was that we do have an after-school program, and that door remains open during after-school hours, but there is an adult Claysville staff member sitting at a desk right inside that door and doesn't allow visitors to go past her once they're checking their kids out. Again, here are some other just safety precautions: fire extinguishers, cameras in the ceilings, our AED system, and other things there that just show other safety measures we have in place. In this next couple of slides, you're going to see the parking areas, just making sure that those areas are well lit, that we have ample space. And one of the improvements that we need to make is just to be double checking our lights on the outside of the building. I noticed through this work that there are several, especially along the bus lane, that are no longer lit right now. And just turning in those work orders to Fayette County Public Schools to get those completed. But you'll see that we do have a lot of parking. We have parking around the building, and again, you'll see lights on the outside on poles and on the outside of the building, just making sure those parking areas are well lit. Again, another look at the back side of the school, just showing again those areas and some of the exterior doors that are visible to the public. For classroom safety, we do have certain requirements, right? That our doors are closed and locked during instructional times, that we have windows that can be covered quickly, that our evacuation routes are posted. One of the improvements I noted here would be that on the evacuation routes, that we need to double check that our severe weather routes are located on these maps. Some of them are, some of them are not, but you'll see here some of the signage that is posted around the building and in classrooms. On these photos, you'll see window coverings that we use at Clays Mill. So sometimes we are able to roll those up, as in the first picture there, and the last picture would show it like during lockdown when we've moved it. You'll also see blinds on all the windows in the school. At Clays Mill, we do complete all of our safety drills as are required. So we have had already a lockdown drill, multiple fire drills, a severe weather drill, and we've actually already done an earthquake drill as well. So we're on our way to making sure that all those requirements are met. We do have lockdown instructions in every classroom in case there's a substitute. Teachers have an emergency drill folder hanging near their door, along with red and green cards that signal to us whether they have all students or not. And these are just some of the spaces that we utilize to host like fire drills. So students would exit the building and go up onto the bus lane. And this is two different views of the bus lane. Some students exit out the back doors and they would go to the playground area. And we have a very large space at Clays Mill, so we have enough room to get pretty far away from the building. Our school also backs up to Southland Park and to Mary Queen of the Holy Rosary Elementary School, Middle School. At Clays Mill, we do have our safety and threat assessment team. It consists of our counselor, our district mental health specialist, our principal, assistant principal, school psychologist, and our safety resource officer. Here are just some looks at some of the places where we may do a threat assessment if needed. These are our district mental health specialist office, and also some signage just about how to get help if help is needed from different resources there. So our tip lines, our stop tip lines, human trafficking networks, and things like that. So as you can see, Clays Mill Elementary overall appears to be a very safe school. We do have a little work to do in making sure that our signage is up to date for evacuation routes. And I would personally love to see some signage on the front just showing the entrance of the actual school, which door is the one that actually opens if you were to buzz in. But I do think that we have a lot of great procedures in place at Clays Mill, and that we are keeping our students and our faculty as safe as we possibly can. Thank you for taking a tour of Clays Mill with me.